started on Sunday with trainings. We learned how to be nonviolent and how to do this with a protocol, and we did incredible work that Sunday. And on Monday morning, we woke up really early and we walked from Marmot to Racine. And we got to Racine and we had ourselves a celebration, right? Right? And that night, there were some reasons. There was like some attempts that, we aren't supposed to sleep here. There was some politicking that went on. Did that stop us? No! Did we say, we can't march to Blair Mountain? No, we kept going, right? We shuttled back to Marmot, and we figured that out in the middle of the night. And we shuttled back to Marmot, and we kept going the next day from Racine. And we kept walking and walking, and there were little kids in school that came out, and they all waved at us. Is that right? Yeah, and there were people that walked all the way down from their haulers out, and they took our pictures, and they waved, and they gave us water. And there was a man sitting out there with a sign, and what did it say? And it had a flower right there. It said thank you. And we saw incredible support. And for every single person we saw supporting us, you know that they're related to more people that were watching us, right, from inside their house wondering. And what we did was make it okay to be this bold and say, it's all right to stand up for union rights, to abolish mountaintop removal, to protect the history of Blair Mountain, and have a sustainable economy for Appalachia. So thank you for marching. Thank you for marching. After Tuesday, we kept going on Wednesday. Thursday, we almost had a thunderstorm, so we went back to Marmot, and Thursday we walked, and it was almost 100 degrees, right? It was almost 100 degrees. And yesterday, what happened? What happened? We got to Blair. So everyone who didn't march, we are so glad to see you. So glad to see you. But all of you who did march, thank you, because your sweat made this possible. And let's all just give it up for this incredible moment. I'll try to keep y'all from hearing a whole bunch of feet. So, are y'all ready to hear some speaking? Is the choir ready to be preached to?
Of course.
Okay, then I'm going to need y'all to show a whole lot of Blair Mountain marching love to our first speaker. Y'all want to guess who it is? There's like a celebrity in the house that's like mad amazing, like a hero of the planet and everything. Like, yeah, y'all have it.
Is it the Tim dude?
Already on it. So, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s reputation as a resolute defender of the environment stems from a litany of successful legal actions. Mr. Kennedy was named one of Time Magazine's Heroes for the Planet for his success helping riverkeeper lead the fight to restore the Hudson River. The group's achievement, give it up. That's a good win. The group's achievement helped spawn over 190 waterkeeper organizations across the globe. Mr. Kennedy serves as senior attorney for the Natural Resources Defense Council. Give it up for NRDC. Chief prosecuting attorney for the Hudson Riverkeeper and is president of the fabulous Waterkeeper Alliance. Please give it up for Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Yeah, for the Kennedy.
Thank you very much. I'm really grateful to all of those of you who made this march over the past week and who are participating in this battle, not just to save the environment here in West Virginia, but to save American democracy, because American democracy today is on the chopping block. I want to invite a couple of people up here, just members of my family. One of the reasons I've been involved for so long
1044.
in West Virginia for almost 2.5 decades is because my father and my uncle, President Kennedy, I was raised in a household where it was gospel that John Kennedy, my Uncle Jack, would not have been President of the United States if it weren't for the people in West Virginia. And my father, after the election, came back many times as Attorney General and Senator to do what he could to deal with the issues of poverty and unemployment here in West Virginia. And my family has a long history with this state, strong bonds with this state that all of us treasure and value. So I want to ask members of my family who participated in the march.
I'm all excited. I didn't know this guy was
Kennedy.
going to be here. Oh, this is Son. Oh my God.
Kennedy. And my son Reese. Noah Kennedy.
Only
that
what?
Carrie
2 boys?
and I and
That's rough.
my brothers and sisters have tried to teach our children that all of you know here, because the mining industry has this mantra. The mining industry and its indentured servants in our political process have this mantra that, we're bringing jobs to West Virginia and we're bringing prosperity to the state. And my father used to say to me when I was a 14-year-old kid, he said, West Virginia is the richest state in the country if you look at the value of the resources below the land. But why is it that it's the 49th poorest state if you look at the wealth of its citizens? And the answer to that is the coal industry is not bringing prosperity, but a huge net loss.
He's right.
And you have people from Massey Coal and their phony think tanks and their slick PR firms who are saying, it's the environmentalists who are costing jobs in the state. When I was 14 years old, my father said to me, he said, strip mining, which then was a very, very small enterprise compared to what it is today. He said, strip mining is not just destroying the environment of West Virginia and eastern Kentucky, but it's permanently impoverishing the residents of the state because there's no way that you can regenerate an economy from these barren moonscapes that are left behind. And he said they're doing it so they can break the unions. And that's exactly what happened. When he told me that there were 151,000 unionized mine workers in West Virginia digging coal out of tunnels in the ground. Today, there are fewer than 15,000 miners left in the state. 9 out of 10 of those jobs have been eliminated. And they weren't eliminated by environmentalists. They were eliminated because of a ruthless, merciless, relentless strategy by Massey Coal and the other coal industry actors to eliminate jobs and replace them with explosives and with machinery. And that's where the jobs have gone. And there's a lot more jobs in underground coal and deep mining than there is in mountaintop removal. This is a way for them to liquidate these states for cash. And we understand that we're not protecting the environment so much for the sake of the fishes and the birds. We're protecting it for our own sake because we recognize that nature is the infrastructure of our communities, that if we want to meet our obligation as a generation, as a civilization, as a nation, which is to create communities for our children that provide them with the same opportunities for dignity and enrichment and prosperity and good health as the communities that our parents gave us, we've got to start by protecting our environment, our environmental infrastructure, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the wildlife, the fisheries, the public lands, the shared resources of our society, those things that cannot be reduced to private property ownership, but by their nature are the assets of the entire community. And what you're doing here today, everywhere that you go, anywhere you see large-scale environmental injury, you'll also see the subversion of democracy. And that's what's happened here in West Virginia. What you're doing today is so critical because, if you came to the Hudson River and you tried to fill 25 feet of a Hudson River tributary, we would put you in jail, I guarantee it. If you tried to blow up a mountain in the Berkshires or the Catskills or the Adirondacks or a mountain in Colorado or Utah or California, you would go to jail. And everything this industry does is illegal. This is a criminal enterprise. Last year, I debated Don Blankenship on West Virginia TV, and I said to him, I confronted him with the fact that by his own records, Massey Coal over the previous 5 years had violated the Clean Water Act 67,000 times. And in addition to that, committed tens of thousands of violations of SMECRA, of the mining laws, of the safety laws, of the health laws, federal and state, and other environmental laws. And I said to him, is it possible for your industry to make a profit